guys, this is Kelly. I am back with another process video, and today I'm going to be using the June Hip Kit, and I am going to apologize now. A little bit of this is off screen. You don't miss anything big though. I am at the library with a friend and we are scrapbooking together, and I forgot my mat, so I lost my little bit of visual reminder of where to keep things. So these pictures are of my daughter when she was 6. I've been going down memory lane lately and just scrapping some of these older pictures. And this was from kindergarten, and the class had a Pooh Bear that would go home with one child each week. And Pooh Bear had a journal that the parents would journal in, and that the kids would add things as well as their writing progressed. So Pooh Bear came home with us on this day, and she had swim team practice, so Pooh Bear went to the pool with us. And I took these pictures so that it could go in the journal, and also to record the sweet memory for her. So going through the papers, just trying to see what I want with this. I love the kit colors, but they don't quite match these photos, but I love them so much I really don't care. And at the end, it looks fine. It looks perfectly fine. The orange coordinates well enough with Pooh Bear's coloring with the yellow, and I think it just makes everything stand out. So I was so happy that I could get these pictures to work with this kit. This kit has been one of my favorites, and I just love every last bit of this. So that embellishment that I'm messing with is one that I pre-made. I think she had a process video on how she made some of them, and I just thought that was a great idea. And I made like 3 or 4 pre-made embellishments just using things from the kit, and it really had made this layout much quicker to put together. So I am backing that embellishment just because I wanted it to look a little bit different. I like it when it has a little bit of a different background, so that when you see through it, you see something different, and plus you could see a little bit of the picture and the background, and to me that it's too busy for my eye. So this orange paper with the anchors on the back is one of my favorite pieces of paper. I just love it, and I did not want to waste one single bit. I did not get the paper add-on with this kit because I already had several of the papers, and I did not want 3 of each paper because that's just really too much for me. There's too many other pretty papers that will come along, and so I only had one of this paper, and I was just going to make it stretch and last for as much to get on as many pages as I can. So I wanted to do a little bit different. There was 2 photos that I wanted to use, and I'd already printed them at 4x6. So I decided to do more of a horizontal layout with strips so that I could house the pictures on that. And it was just a little bit different layout than I had been doing lately. That piece of vellum was not included in the kit. It is Doodlebug vellum, and I just thought it added a little something to the kit, and I'm trying to pull a few things out of my stash to put in my kit just so that I can use things from my stash as well as my kits. And that vellum was one of the pieces that I pulled, and I really like the little bit of a touch that it gives. So we're at the library, and when you go somewhere else and you're scrapping, there's limited availability of what you have brought, and I really wanted a little bit of a thinner edge and like a decorative border to it. You know, I had asked my friend if she'd brought any of her punches, and I had forgotten mine, but she had these scissors, and I can't cut straight for me, and I'm giving the thumbs up because Susanna was able to cut it straight and give me the gold border that I thought would look good on the paper. So yeah, I was giving a thumbs up to Susanna. I failed, cutting straight 101. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down underneath. I love the gold. I think that the addition of the gold was just what this layout needed. And I have trouble putting the vellum underneath, so I end up just taking it out and lining it up at the bottom and then putting the gold on. And that gold is washi tape from Joann's, and that was one of my favorite things that I featured on the subscriber giveaway. I love this gold washi tape, and it's just the best and easiest washi tape to work with. So if you're looking for a pretty gold glitter, that has been my favorite. So I just want to make sure that these layers aren't going to move. I knew that, by cutting out the back of that orange paper, it is going to make it a little bit easier to, get caught under something and to tear or to buckle. So I just wanted to make sure that I adhered all of that down. The colors of this kit are just so fun and made it easy for me to put these pages together, that I've made with these kits. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I'm probably trying to figure out what I want to do next. And I pulled these washi strips, and those are from Simple Stories, and put those on both sides of the paper. And I like that little bit of round, the circle shape from the teal paper to the polka dots of the washi to the ball. It just brings that circular element across the page, and I liked that. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out where I want my title and if I wanted it straight or crooked, because I had straight horizontal bands of paper, but my photos and embellishments were crooked. So I was just kind of playing around and then asking Susanna's opinion of where I should put my title. And another one of the hang-ups was I didn't like the open space behind the G. And so I started playing around with things, trying to see how I could cover up the inside of the G, just like I did with that embellishment that says Hello Summer. So I thought for continuity I would try the polka dot, but that didn't work. And I just didn't like the look of it. And I flipped it around to see if I would like the back side of the paper, and it had words. And so words under a word, I just didn't like. So I'm gonna go through back to my kit and pull out some of the stickers and die cuts and see what else I can get behind that G. So I go for the sun, but it was too small. Excuse me. So at this time, I'm reaching back into my Ayers cart and I'm pulling out all the die cuts and, looking through just to see if I can add anything else onto the page or behind that G. And Susanna had a round label, but it wasn't big enough. And that one, that label just didn't look right. And so I was just trying the vellum pieces just to see if I could get anything, back there. And then I stumble upon this sunshine, and that was perfect. So the only thing that you miss is me putting stickles around the outside of the sun rays, enamel dots, and the journaling on the tag. So I do have some stills at the end, and I just wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.